Oh my god, I got kicked out of the flippin' motel. Can't believe there was 4 different pizza deliveries. And the motel must have been getting as many spam calls as my phone. Jeez. Thank God I got a different motel room down in downtown Denver. I just got there. Ugh. Can't believe I paid $800 too. $800 flippin' dollars for one flippin' night in a motel. Oh my god. Can't flippin' believe that. At least I'm making money now. I can afford stuff. But I can't afford $800 for a motel room. Holy shit. That's like $1,000 in one day. Jeez. Can't believe this. In downtown Denver. Staying at the Ritz-Carlton. Shit. Staying at one of Denver's most fancy motels. In the flippin' presidential suite because that's all they had. Fuck. Can't believe this. And I can't flippin' sleep now. $200 for the first motel. That motel got kicked out. I paid $100 on the flippin' Pizza Hut thing that I didn't want to pay for, but the guy demanded a tip, so he charged me 90 flippin' dollars, and I decided to take that pizza just because I didn't want to argue, and I didn't want to have the police show up. So I went ahead and did that. That's already close to $300. I did a $30 lunch, so that's about easy enough to say about $400 on my card today out of my bank. And then to go along with everything else, to make everything else worse, I go and get another flippin' motel in downtown Denver at the Ritz-Carlton. And the only room they had available was the flippin' presidential suite, according to them. So I spent $800 flippin' dollars for the flippin' motel room. After looking at the flipping map of the entire place, there's only 2 or 4 or something, I think, per floor that are actual presidential suites. So my bank account's gonna be hurting tomorrow. That's close to $1,000. Well, that is $1,000 a day. 1,200. All combined, pretty much. Like 1,100, 1,200 in one fucking day. And I'm literally on the 30th floor. At least I have a good view. At least I have a very good view. I will have to show the view in the morning because flippin' jackass security won't let me. Well, they're not jackass security, but they just won't let me right now. They're afraid that if I show the view, I'll get doxxed because of the view. And they don't want me getting doxxed because of the view. But can't believe my management for my job is literally saying that they can't, like, this is the craziest fan base that they've dealt with an up and coming artist ever. Like, my fan base is scary, is what they're claiming. That's insane. That my fan base is literally that chaotic. And what's crazy is I don't even want to post that I'm getting doxxed all the time. I don't want to post that my location gets out because I feel like that's only going to make it worse. But everybody has to understand what's going on one way or another. I still haven't even talked to the real Vanderwalls, I don't think, because I haven't talked to them over the phone. I haven't talked to them in person. Everything I've ever been told is lies, straight to my face. And then the screenshot proof that I am receiving. Who knows if they're storing just, for clout. This is, oh my God. I feel like it's literally for clout. But I have no clue. And then when a team is so massive or so many people are calling me, it downs communication with the people that matter most. And people don't believe me. People don't believe anything I say until it literally happens, and then they get pissed off and call me a liar, or they get shocked about it. Like, once something happens, they're like, holy crap, it happened. But They don't believe it when it actually is public first. And I explain that it's happening and the issues are really being caused. I also haven't even talked to Bob in over 5 flippin' days. Because the last I knew is he told me that the police came to his house, swatted him, and asked where I was. Because apparently there's some investigator involved and they want to know my location 24/7. As if I'm being flippin' stalked or followed. And that's not okay. That's not okay at all. I don't want to be flippin' followed. Don't want people knowing my location, especially when anybody in the flippin' world could be trolls. Or, haters of my fan base. It's not fair for me. It's not fair at all when like literally a flippin' police officer or a Pizza Hut driver of all things, or something like a Pizza Hut manager could literally be a fan of who I am and decide, oh, since I'm the manager, I will make a free flippin' pizza and I will tell this guy to go deliver it and then force Daniel to pay triple the amount because I'm the flippin' manager. I'm the company, whatever works for that particular chain of company. So when the Pizza Hut delivery guy shows up and he's like, oh, let me call my manager because I don't know what to do about this. And then the manager just charges me triple the amount is fucking insane. I'm treated like shit. That's the reason why I have these criminal charges, every charge on me, is because people are trolls. I'm more popular than people think. I'm a lot more popular than people think. The proof is right in front of us. And yet, what really pisses me off is when the Denver Police Department told me you need to send proof for us to be able to press charges or do anything. So I get screenshot proof of the fans and trolls coming up to me in public and videos, and I post it to my social media, and when I show it to the Denver Police Department, they literally just straight up tell me it's all a planned thing. Like I staged it pretty much because I'm an entertainer. I'm an entertainer, I sing, and they're saying that it's all set up, and they don't believe me. That I staged the trolls to do so. So for that reason, I hate the Denver Police Department. So boycott the Denver Police Department. It's not okay what they're doing, and it's destroying not only my life, it's destroying my entire family's and other people's lives. Shut up about the fucking rants, okay? You guys don't even care, like I was saying. Ligma is not even real. Ligma is fake. I literally feel like mental health is not even real either. It's all in the head. It's all in what you think. You think negative, negative will happen. You think positive, positive will happen. It's another thing when you have a fan base and people don't believe you. And then I have to be able to put the truth out there and what I'm being told to do and what I'm being told to say. I've seen contracts. I haven't talked to anybody in public, but I have contracts. I've seen them. I've looked at them. I've signed them. That's about all I know. I haven't even seen any of my managers in public yet. I want to. Can't believe I have my windows wide open and I'm on the top floor of, or fairly close to the top floor. I think I'm halfway at least. The view is outstanding. I could see for like 30 miles. I want to apologize to Grace, but I don't know who to believe. And Bob clearly doesn't, I mean, he cares, but he doesn't show it sometimes. I've asked him for help. I've asked him to help hire private investigators. I've told him I would even take a knife to my arm. Stupid things like that. And what I really think is stupid is when, like, the actual trolls of my fan base end up, because of the trauma I've been through, end up saying, Grace is doing this, Grace is doing that. For somebody that's actually really actually done some of the stuff, it makes me feel like, oh my God, I'm in full panic mode. Especially when I'm being told that Grace is doing it. I've seen Bob, my mentor, and dad figure. I've seen him do it so many times, hit himself, say he's gonna kill himself, stuff like that, I legitimately, and I'm not saying this in a negative way, but to hear that Grace is actually saying that and stuff like that, it makes me fully flippin' panic. And then when I ask for video or photo verification, I'm literally sent nothing but a picture of a hand that's bloody. I don't even get the full image that I need. I just get shown the picture of the arm bleeding. It could be anybody's arm. But it's crazy. I am so flippin' famous that, I feel like if anything happens to me, there are people out there in this world that watch my fame every single day that, and I'm being serious, would legitimately do that. Take a knife to their arm over a situation that I'm saying or something. I'm not saying I am, but I feel like there is people in this world. I am that famous. If something happened to Katy Perry We would all be sad. We would all be crying. The entire world will go silent. And I literally feel like if something happens to me, if, I end up in the psychiatric hospital or go to jail, there's like legitimate people in this world that, like I said, watch my fan base on a regular basis that will literally possibly even kill themselves or end up in the psychiatric hospitals too, because they care that much. I don't think people realize the stress that I go through on a daily basis because of how popular I am. People don't say I'm famous. They call me a liar. But the truth is, I don't plan any of these people walking up to me and taking pictures. I don't. They do it themselves. I can tell you how the other motel room got leaked because I actually saw it with my very own eyes. Somebody actually saw me at a restaurant down the street from the other motel, and that is how they leaked the motel. And then they followed me all the way to the motel. So they actually followed me into the motel and they saw where I am. So after I got banned, I was like, I'm just going to fully leave. Like, I'm going to leave the entire flipping town. And that's what I did. Because I don't want to be doxxed. Like I said, I went to downtown Denver and I'm at the Ritz-Carlton. I'm not there, but I'm not in Denver. So if that gives you a clue, I could be anywhere in the flipping state of Colorado right now. All I will say is it's a very, very expensive motel room, and it's so expensive that my bank account's going to be nothing tomorrow. Like, literally, in the morning, it's going to be zero. But I did it because I had no choice. I'm not going to be on the street. I have to afford my living. Just like you guys do. Everybody is acting all crazy in the comments section. It's like I am talking and they don't even half the time know what I'm talking about or even care. Until like literally 5-6 weeks later, months later, to be honest. And then they're like, oh shit, it was real. But they don't believe it in the moment. Like nowadays with social media, we can literally, like, everything is at our fingertips. And we never used to have that type of communication. So nowadays with celebrities, when something actually goes down or something goes wrong, everything is real time. That's a good thing, but it's also a curse. It's like a living curse. And because, like, all it takes is for somebody to go on social media nowadays and say, I just saw Daniel at Taco Bell at this time. He was, take a picture. Oh, now he's leaving. I just got in my car and I'm following him. Like, that's literally today's reality. And I'm going to be honest, there are people that actually do that. Like, that's a real issue. That's a real thing. And the entire thing with the Pinterest account, that was never mine. It got hacked back when I first started it because I got doxxed and it got leaked. And I don't think it was leaked at that time, but all I know is it got hacked. Somebody else gained access to it, and I ditched the account. A couple days later, everything was on YouTube. YouTubers were talking about it, and I didn't know what to do. Everybody told me to end my music career. Everybody told me to destroy it. And I just never I never gave up. I kept going in hopes that people would understand me, people would hear me out. I didn't really realize that here I am famous, kind of. And like I said this before, I'm not the most famous person out there. I'm not. I'm not the most famous person in the world. You know. But if I had to say, out of all YouTubers and all singers and all politicians, I'm probably in the top 1,000. Maybe top 2,000 out of everybody in the world. There are days where my views are actually like 75,000 views an hour. Like, no joke. And that's per hour. Matter of fact, I think I've had videos at 25 million views before on TikTok. So that's a lot of views, 24 mil. Part of the reason why I also quit TikTok was the amount of drama. And that's why I like YouTube a lot better. It still has drama, but it's easier, and the people on YouTube are better. And what I think is crazy is I never even liked Grace sexually as a child. The trolls tried to troll me into, I guess, acting like a pedophile, but I'm still a virgin, and you know, I've never in my life would ever have sex with a child or even an underage teen. Never. That's the most disgusting thing I've ever heard in my life, besides cutting your arm or threatening to bomb places or kill people. And what I think is stupid, very stupid is my popularity sometimes gets so much and the fans dox me so much. I know I don't want to be mean and I don't want to be scary to some people, but the truth is, if I'm not firm with my fan base and if I don't actually, say something to shut sometimes the, what I mean, so, to shut up the trolls, to shut up the haters. I mean, the drama, all the trolls are going to go on forever. It's never going to end. When I was in high school, I was always told to literally, don't be afraid to do the unthinkable. Don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and try different things. Prove everyone wrong. Even no matter what anybody says, right? Prove them wrong. That's what I've been trying to do. And I don't believe Grace is pregnant. I've looked at her Instagram. I've looked at her Instagram. If she was really that pregnant, she would be at concerts, like the Soho House thing, looking that pregnant. I don't believe shit. I really don't. I don't believe any of it. So, but I have a contract. That is confirmed. I have a contract. I've seen it with my own eyes at Columbia. I have the address. I have everything. It's on the contract. I've given them my personal information, so they have access to all that. Okay. I've read the contract thoroughly, and the truth is, I feel like I'm literally being fed lies for marketing. I feel like I'm being fed misinformation for clout. And there's some times where that's a good thing, but there's some times where it can actually destroy people's lives. And I need everyone to know that. And I think the phone doxing, all of that garbage that you guys are all doing, all the trolls, everyone is doing the doxing. I really think that is uncalled for. I try to please my entire fan base. I'm famous. I try to just keep everyone happy. I try my best. And, like I said, I never want to have sex with an underage child. Never. There's people that are impersonating Bob. People saying I've had sex with Bob. That is not true. That's not true at all. There's people saying, that my mother molested me as a child. That's not true. My mother did have her own issues. I will say that, but she never molested me. She never molested me. And this is what the subreddit, the Daniel Larson subreddit, talks about. Okay, but my mother never molested me. My dad abandoned me. My mother abandoned me. My grandmother, we already know what happened with that. Bob, you know, he's overwhelmed. I don't think he's abandoning me or anything, but he's overwhelmed. And he's old. He's getting older, you know. So I don't blame him for taking a step back. It's I'm literally like this, and if you meet me in public, if you meet me in person, this is how I am. I'm talkative, I'm informative, and I hate how people try to market my image any way they want. Like, that's another thing, is I hate how people want to market my life in a hateful way. It makes me want to, it makes me want to just get up in a spaceship and fly to Mars and get off Earth. Like, no joke. I would have actually gone to Hawaii. I would have gone to Hawaii too during the fires, and I would have tried to help out any way possible. Because I have friends that, like, old friends, not recent, but friends from a couple years ago that have went out there and helped out. I would have done that too. But since I have these flippin' court cases, I can't. I'm stuck. I have, the label wants me on tour. I can't go on tour because of the court cases. I'm stuck. There's legitimate progress from my career that is stalled because I can't. Like, we're waiting. We're actually waiting right now to go on tour. Like, no joke. We have Grace that wanted to go on tour. We have Olivia Rodrigo who wanted to go on tour. We're waiting to go on tour, and I can't travel because of the court. If I travel, there would be a warrant. And people are calling the police on me on a daily basis, trying to start drama for no flippin' reason, just because they're like, ooh, it's Daniel. And I think that's wrong. And I think it's even crazier. At this flippin' motel, I'm the one person who probably spent the most money for the most expensive motel room. And there's only, like, out of the entire flipping motel room, which is like 35 floors, like 40 or something like that, I have the only 4 presidential suites. Like, the 4, like, actual, like, I'm talking, like, at least 750 square foot space. Like, no flippin' joke right now. Maybe 500, but it's massive. Like, there's like 4 different rooms in this in this one one flippin' motel room in downtown. It's crazy. 4 different TVs. Why do I need 4 TVs? Why do I need 3 beds? Can sleep up to 10 people. But I have the money. I have the money. So I'm gonna do it. I'm going to do it because I have money. After all my image being hell and people slandering it, I will definitely spend my money on this. It's well worth it. Somebody's actively leaking my location right now. Or trying to. And they've leaked my phone number. That's confirmed. They've leaked my phone number. Now my Google password. Or my Google. Yeah, my Google is now hacked. For my other account. My other Google account. Or they're trying to. Let's see. Crazy. Oh, now I'm being sent porn. I'm being sent gay porn. I'm not even gay. Weird. More gore. I'm being sent more gore. That's swell. $69, $69, $69, $69, $69, $69, $69. Why am I getting all these messages? This is Izzy Simpson. No, it's not. You're fake. Three, four, three, four, three. What the heck? Are you asking to 69? Now, the real Izzy Simpson would not say that. And the real Izzy Simpson would probably not even know what 69 even is. 34343434. Man, these comments are crazy. These text messages that people are sending me. A picture of, what is that? Anime porn? What the heck? Now, oh my god, this is weird. People are claiming to be Beyonce messaging me. People are sending me toothbrush emojis. What the heck? Like, this is real time, guys. This is like real time how many text messages I'm getting. This is real time. This is because I got, like, actually doxxed. This is real time. Sound. What do you mean by sound? I don't know what you mean. Dormitories? Dormitories? Sounding. Shout me out, sounding. To complete your order. Dominoes. To complete your order. Do a sounding video. and you fuck me in my male butthole? Like, oh, what? Okay, yeah. This is like real time messages. Like, no joke, guys. Like, this is like real. Like, 911 dispatch is on the way. What are they talking about? Like, no joke. Like, what are they talking about? Like, this is my every minute of my everyday life. This is how crazy it is. Like, there are days to where my management gets confused because of how much is going on. Like, because now we have to be on alert, right? If people are saying that there's police on the way, we actually have to be alert. Because if police show up, that's a safety concern. Like, what the fuck have I done for police to show up? Nothing. You know? You see what I mean? Like, this is crazy. Jacob told me you were into sounding. What? Jacob told me you were into sound? What the fuck? Yeah, this is crazy. Please show me a sound. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not. Guys, stop messaging me. Stop sending me texts because I'm not gonna do them. I'm getting hundreds of contracts sent me from car dealerships because I saw on the Reddit they were talking about doing that. So I'm being sent like actual like pictures of cars and car dealerships. Oh my god, your car's extended warranty. I don't have a car. Now people can text me using their email. Is that even a thing? Using a Gmail, it's probably fake. If it's a Gmail, it's probably fake. If it's anybody of importance, it would be a company. Like they would also send video verification with them saying like, you know, asking me like how's my day? You know, it would be a legitimate conversation. What? What the heck? Okay. I need some peace and quiet. Man, I am not sleeping well tonight. While you guys are at it, you guys can go check out my new Cameo account. Daniel Larson Den 2023. I would love it if you guys would buy a Cameo. If you guys want more content like this, and you guys want better content, adventuring, music tours, this is your chance. Also, guys, apparently somebody did also call my recording studio that I go to somebody called the recording studio, and like, I guess it's somebody from the Reddit. Who knows who it is, but somebody called the recording studio, sent them text messages, and told them about the subreddit and the secret Discord and all this crazy stuff. And the recording studio permanently banned me, because they said that they were getting harassed by phone calls and trolls. So I have to find a new recording studio and a new producer and new management and who knows what else. Well, I don't want to say new management yet, but I have to talk to a bunch of people about what's going on before it escalates even more. Jacob Sartorius, I mean, yeah, he seems kind of like a troll a little bit, but I really don't think that he would do what I'm being told he did to Grace. I really don't. Especially if they know how much my popularity is, and if I know about him and he knows about me, and he's been live talking about it, and there's been people in interviews and they've admitted to knowing about me. I don't think that they would go behind my back like that. I really don't. But what I also think is crazy is how people post to social media and say one thing, and they on purpose take it down. Or they post it to a social media platform that they know that I don't have. So since I don't have Instagram and it's run by my management, I don't have access to it. I didn't see anything that Grace was posting. My management sent that to me and said, Grace just posted this. And I'm sitting there going like, what? I'm confused. That's not fair for me at all. That's not fair at all for me. It's like I'm a puppet. You know? It's really like I'm a puppet. And I don't even know what time it is. It's 1 a.m. in the morning. Jeez. I need to go to fucking sleep. But I can't fucking sleep because I have all this fucking drama in my life. And medication won't even help. That's another thing. When I went to the mental health hospitals, they try to put me on medication saying I'm delusional about my fan base. I'm not delusional about my fan base if this is what is really happening and my life is really this chaotic. Like, I wouldn't lie to my fan base. I could get arrested for I could literally end up having the same issue that Trump is having, being arrested for conspiracy theories. I didn't even know you could be arrested for it. Seems like once you get too successful or in something, they try to stop you. That's what it seems like. Like our government tries to stop us if we get too good in something. And then we have to think in other ways how to recorrect ourselves. That's what it seems like. But as soon as we get too successful, they stop us again. And then it's fucked up. It's also like there's some people out there that legitimately don't want to see me do a music career. I'm not saying it's everyone, but I can say that there is people out there that don't want me to have a career. And I don't think people know that I'm bright. Like, I haven't broken the law. People need to realize that I'm a celebrity, and these people that troll me have pressed charges on me. Like when I was in New York City in the subway station, waiting for a flippin' train to come, somebody called, or they said that they could see me on their camera in New York City. Like, that could be anybody. That could be anybody. And with my popularity, it could be anybody, right? And they're saying that they could see me on their camera in New York City, literally sitting, waiting for the train on the bench and on the subway stairs, waiting for the train. And they tell me that, like, I can't be sitting there, or I can't be sitting waiting for a train. I have to be standing waiting for a train. Then what the fuck are the benches for? And they give me a ticket. The ticket that they gave me, I think, was over $100 at the time. I didn't pay it because I knew I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't pay it. So I also came back to Colorado because I live in Colorado. They put out a warrant for my arrest in New York City. The issue with Anaheim, California, and that incident, I called Bob. Bob was going to pay for my meal. You know, we were working things out on how the meal would be paid. Somebody at the same restaurant I was eating at, somebody at the exact same restaurant, called the police there because the manager of the restaurant is like, I know who you are and I hate you. So they pretty much hate crimed on me. I ended up with the charges. I went to jail in flippin' Anaheim. I went to the Anaheim County Jail, I guess. Right down the street from Disneyland. I got discharged. By the way, the cops were saying, oh, you're a celebrity, huh? Tell me about it. Can you sing a couple songs? Man, I was singing to those police officers. They were laughing. And it's because they were trolling. Like, the actual police at Anaheim County Jail asked me to flip and sing to them. Like, what the fuck? They pulled out their phones or whatever devices they were using. I don't fucking know. And they played my music as a way of trolling. Insane. And then the flipping Denver County court thing. I should have never pleaded guilty to the one charge that I did. I should have never pleaded guilty. And the only reason why I pleaded guilty was the care provider I was living with. We didn't know what we were doing because we didn't talk it through with DDRC first because they wouldn't answer their phone. Riva wouldn't answer her phone. So when I went to court, and it was a virtual court in the middle of COVID, they weren't, because I mean everything was changed in the middle of COVID anyways because everything was virtual. They were like, push 1 for this, push 2 for that, push 3 for this. and I've accidentally pushed the wrong buttons and weird things happened. Like, I think I even ended up at first in the wrong courtroom. So I ended up moving from that courtroom, that Zoom courtroom, or I think it was Google Meets courtroom, into a different Google Meets courtroom. Ugh. Because they weren't doing in person because it was the middle of COVID. So I actually pleaded guilty to a charge that now affects my career. I mean, it wasn't major. It wasn't a major crime, but it was a petty crime. But still, I pleaded guilty. And then it was like a year probation. The flippin' probation officer didn't believe me that I was being followed to try to go to the drug test for the probation. They didn't believe that my popularity with my career was even enough back then that I was scared to go to the drug test thing because I was being followed by fans. And DDRC was saying, we fear for your life and your career. Well, I'm not going to end my music career if I have songs, that are about to be on radio. I'm not going to do that. Like, I have songs on radio. I don't know at all who hacked my Spotify or who's posting all this weird rap music of me. I'm not a rap artist. That's weird. Somebody's making profit off of that. Makes me angry. And then who the hell's Fine Dining Records? Because back when I was in contact with Fine Dining Records, somebody was impersonating to be Grace and Jacob Sartorius, even back then. Like, no joke. And Grace did the same thing back then. Ooh, Jacob and I are basically making a big deal about it, how they hanged out with each other, and I couldn't because I had court. They were making fun of me. I don't even know if that was even really them or not, but here it is, 2023, and something is now, like, starting to make sense. What the heck? What are people saying in this? They have Grace with, what the heck? They have Grace held hostage. No, they don't. You have 40 minutes left before we will kill you. No, that's not true. Bob, is Bob your pimp? No, he's not. And I'm going to be honest, it makes me angry that you guys even say that. Bob is my pimp. It's not true. Like, that's why Bob gets angry as well. Like, I don't blame them at all. Oh my god, yeah, I'm still being spam texted. At 2 a.m. in the morning almost, and I'm being spam texted every single, millisecond. Oh wow. 5 messages at once. Oh, okay. It's like when you turn off your phone, right? And it's been off for a day, and you turn it on and you have all the messages or all the notifications spam you at once. That's literally what my phone is doing right now with texts. But it's been going for 2 days straight now. Since yesterday. It's been going at that same speed. At speeds I cannot block. I just can't block. It's too fast for me to block. It downs communication. More people claiming to be Izzy. Use the self-defense word. Use the N-word. I'm not going to say the N-word. I'm not going to say it. I don't care if you want me to. If you don't say the N-word, I'm going to kill you. Picture of a gun. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to say the N-word. Yeah, these text messages are insane. Oh, now I can't see my phone screen. Too many messages. Okay, my phone is really, really overheating. I might have to shut my phone off here soon. Jeez. Can the mess spamming just slow down, please? Hold on, guys. I'm gonna have to shut off my phone. Let it cool down a little.